Good evening and welcome to Zaleski Sports, and tonight is crossover night here in the Merwood Conference. It's the Civil War, the North against the South, as the North team, the Rib Lake Redmen, will be taking on the Stratford Tigers here at Stratford Tiger, well, we could call it the Tiger Gymnasium here, and it should be a dandy. Rib Lake right now is in second place in the Northern Division, and Phillips has a 2.5 game lead on them. All Phillips has to do is win one ball game or a loss by Rib Lake will give the title to the Phillips Loggers. Rib Lake comes into this contest with an 8-5 conference record, 11-8 overall. Going back, well, let's go back about 2 years ago. This ball club was down a little bit. They were 3-21, and back in the 22-23 season, and they changed coaches, and they brought in Austin Edwards, a 2019 graduate from Phillips High School, and he was actually the fourth head coach in 4 years following the end of Mike Woody's 7-year run and the 1-year stints of Wayne Mann and Joe Treffinger. And Austin has done a great job with Rib Lake. They finished over 500 last year. And as you can see, as I mentioned, they are at 11-8 record this year. So they are bringing basketball back to Rib Lake and doing a very nice job of it also. Rib Lake is coming off. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Last week, Thursday, they beat Newman Catholic 46-31, and they beat the Prentice Buccaneers it was on Tuesday, February 11th, when they beat them 55-44. They are an explosive offensive team at times. 5 times this year, they have scored over 70 points. They have won 4 of their last 6 ball games, and their longest winning streak was 5 games, and they started out the season losing their first one to the Columbus Catholic Dons, 68-66, and then reeled off 5 straight wins to start out the season, 5-1, and they were 4-0 in conference. The standings in the Merwood Conference North is Phillips Loggers at 11-3, Rib Lake Redmen at 8-5, Prentice Buccaneers are 6-8, the Abbey Falcons 4-9, the Athens Blue Jays 2-12, and the Chequamegon Screaming Eagles are 1-13. The pregame show is brought to you by Stratford Building Supply. Stratford Building Supply can help you build your next home, but they do more than build quality homes. They carry a variety of building supplies for both contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Give them a call today for your next project, or go to stratfordbuilding.com. The leading scorer for the Redmen is Addison Gums, as she's averaging 11.4 points a ball game, and Emma Telusty averaging 9.8 as their number 1 and 2 punches. They are averaging 52.7 points a ball game. Defensive-wise, outstanding defensive team, giving up only 41 points a ball game. They shoot 34% on the floor so far this season, but the free throw line is a little problem. They're only shooting at a 5.08 clip, but 3 points, they're shooting 27%. Beyond the arc, they've put up 157 attempts this year and only connected on 43 of them. But they do average 31.7 rebounds a ball game. We're going to take just a little break here. We'll be back in just a bit. Ryan will give us a couple commercials, and we'll tell you a little bit about the Stratford Tigers when we come back. You are watching Merriwood Conference Basketball on Zaleski Sports. It's sponsored by ShedsDelivered.com.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back here at Stratford getting ready for Merriwood Conference action as the Rib Lake Redmen will be taking on the Stratford Tigers here. The Stratford Tigers, so far on the season, are 12-2 in conference, in second place. They have only got actually 2 games after this. They have Colby with a non-conference game next Tuesday and 1 conference game, as they will finish up with the Assumption Royals on February 20th at Wisconsin Rapids. And Steve Mays will have the play-by-play action for you on that one from Assumption High School. And so far for the Tigers, they are on a 7-game winning streak. Their longest winning streak started out the season going 9-0 and then lost 3 during a tournament they lost their first one against Bangor, a very good ball club, and then lost to Bondwell, another fine ball club. They lost to Bondwell 57-52. And then you had the Assumption Royals, the number 1 team in Division 5, that lost to them 55-45 here at Stratford. And that is the only home game that Stratford has lost this year. And now they have reeled off, after the loss against Auburndale back on January 16th, they have reeled off 7 straight. Offensive-wise, in those last 7 ball games, they're averaging 58.8 points a ball game. Defensive-wise, Stratford is one of the best defensive teams in the central Wisconsin area, as they are giving up only 34.2 points in those last 7 ball games. On the season, they are, we'll get the sheet here, averaging 54.5 points a ball game and giving up 36.4 a ball game. Shooting-wise, they're shooting about 40% from the floor, 61% from the free throw line, and they've hit 90 three-pointers this year. They're averaging 30 rebounds a ball game, so a very good offensive and rebounding team. And turnovers-wise, they're averaging about 14 turnovers per ball game. Leading team in scoring is Carly Pankratz, averaging 11.8 points a ball game. Tria Tubbs, averaging 9.2 points a ball game, and she's averaging 6.9 rebounds a ball game as their top defensive player, also in controlling the middle in there. So she's having a great season. Stratford is coming off a very impressive 64-24 win last week against the Wausau Newman Cardinals. And in that game, Kayla Casperson had 10, Carly Casperson had 11, and Michaela Stieber had 8, and Tria Tubbs led them with 16. And so we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer here at Stratford.
And your Stratford Tigers. Tonight is senior night. We'll do a quick spiel after the national anthem. Stratford High School, Rib Lake High School, and WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance in interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. Good enjoyment and respect of all in attendance. Your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Next, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
Tonight is senior night here at Stratford, and there are 5 seniors that will be playing their last regular season game here at Stratford. Kayla Casperson, Lanny Pankratz, Cassidy Downey, Daisy Yoder, and Abby Lorenz are the 5 seniors. As head coach Tammy Christofferson is making a presentation, and as they are giving flowers also to the seniors over at Rib Lake. They only have 2 seniors on the team. Kiana Dahlman and Addison Gums are the 2 seniors on this Rib Lake team. It's a pretty much dominant junior ball club, as they have 7 juniors on this team, and like I mentioned, 2 seniors, and they have 2 freshmen on their roster also, as Madeline Anderson and Megan Kamerick are the freshmen. And they are introducing now the 5 seniors. I will let you watch the presentation here as Coach Casperson is telling about each team, each player.
And it was the funniest thing to witness. Spoons was a core thing they did in middle school. Next, we have Cassidy Downey. Cassidy plans on attending Winona State and double majoring in business administration and English. Her favorite basketball memory is always going out to eat and then sleeping over at someone's house after their 8th grade tournaments. Next, we have Kayla Casperson. Attending UW La Crosse and majoring in exercise and sports science with an emphasis on physical therapy and running cross country and track. Kayla's favorite basketball memory is being at team camp and playing kickball while running into an inflatable tackle dummy. Fun was had by all. And finally, we have Laney Pankratz. Laney plans on attending UW La Crosse and majoring in biology. Laney's favorite basketball memory was playing games in the dorms at Stevens Point for the team camp. On behalf of the Stratford Girls Basketball Program, we would like to thank all these girls for their years of hard work and dedication. They are an excellent group of young ladies, and they will be missed greatly next year.
We do have one more special announcement quick tonight. We want to recognize the hard work and dedication of someone extremely important to the girls basketball program. A club president is who we refer to as a fearless leader and our do-it-all person. Sarah Leverins goes above and beyond to make sure our youth, middle, and high school programs stay organized. She tirelessly will stock and run our various concessions and tournaments. She selflessly gives up her own time, often putting our girls before her own family. She has been the rock, organizing everything from lodging, tournaments, team meals, and monthly meetings for many years. She is the epitome of a team leader and president of our girls basketball program. When we say we couldn't have survived without you, we truly mean it. For those of you that may not be aware, tonight is the last home game of the regular season, and Sarah will be stepping down from her position as president of the basketball program, leaving a large hole for the program to fill. In appreciation of your endless time and dedication over the years, the girls would like to present Sarah with a gift of appreciation and wish her many years of relaxation. You have meant so much to everyone in this program. No one will compare to you. Tonight we wear black to mourn the loss of our leader and wish whoever tries to fill her shoes good luck. Thank you to Sarah and the whole Leverins family. And with that, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Rib Lake
And the
Redmen.
starting lineups for tonight's contest. As we have the theme song from the Chicago Bulls many years ago. The sponsor for tonight's starting lineup is Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. The starting lineup for the Redmen of Rib Lake coming into this contest with an 8-5 conference record, 11-8 overall. At guard, a 5'3 junior, number 2, Talia Scheitauer. At a guard spot, a 5'5 junior, number 11, Emma Talasti. At a power forward, a 5'7 junior, number 13, Avery Namey. At a guards, a 5'4 senior, number 22, Addison Gums. And at the center position, a 5'9 junior, number 24, Tessa Week. The head coach for the Redmen in his second season, Austin Edwards. For the Stratford Tigers, they are starting all 5 of their seniors tonight. At a guard, a 5'4 senior, number 3, Kayla Casperson. At another guard position, a 5'5 senior, number 4, Lanny Pankratz. At forward, a 5'10 senior, number 12, Cassidy Downey. At center, controlling the paint, a 5'10 senior, number 24, Daisy Yoder. And at guard, a 5'6 senior, number 43, Abby Lorenz. The head coach for the Stratford Tigers in her 16th season, Tammy Christofferson. Standings in the Merriwood Conference, the Assumption Royals can clinch the conference title tonight as they are at home against Abbotsford. They are 14-0. The Stratford Tigers are 12-2 and in second place. Third place is the Auburndale Eagles at 11-3. And fourth place, Marathon Red Raiders at 9-5. The Edgar Wildcats are fifth at 3-11. And in sixth place is Wausau Newman at 2-12. And center jump. And the ball was tipped, and the center cannot grab the ball, so the ball will go over to the Stratford Tigers. And I'm figuring they're trying to figure out who's going to get control on the next one, as the Tigers will bring it up court. Lanny Pankratz out on top, dribbling to her right, out on the right wing. Stops her dribble, passes out on top to Casperson. Casperson looking for an open person. Inside. Up with the shot is Daisy Yoder as Stratford gets on the board first to take a 2-0 lead over the Redmen of Rib Lake. And we've got a foul, a holding foul. It's going to be on number 24, Daisy Yoder. That's her first personal, first team. As the Redmen will have the ball underneath their own basket. throws it out on top to Telesti. Over to Shytower. Shytower dribbles to her right. Over to Naimi. To Week. Week. One of their top players. And shot taken by the Redmen. And rebound pulled down by Cassidy Downey. Out on top, Casperson over to Pankratz. Inside to and up with the shot is Kaylee Casperson, but Yoder with the rebound. And Pankratz with a three-point attempt, no good. And the Redmen controlling it and bringing it across the timeline is Gums. Long pass and over the outreached hands of Tessa Week. And it'll go to the Stratford Tigers. We're just about a minute and a half into this contest, and the Tigers are up 2-0. Full court press by the Redmen. Pankratz passes off just as Casperson can reach it to Lurez. Over to Casperson. To Downey. Downey out on top to Pankratz. To Casperson. And we've got a foul. And the foul is on 22. That's Addison Gums, her first personal. Forgot to mention the officials for tonight. Cal Cuddy, Colin Burseth, and Wayne Brevik. Haven't seen Wayne and Cal in quite a while. It was a nice having a nice talk with them before the ball game, as both of those guys have been officiating for a long, long time. Inside pass to Yoder. Yoder up with a shot. Good. As Yoder's got 4 on the night, it's 4-0 Tigers, as they're having very good success inside. And going up with a shot is Gums, as Addison Gums picks up the first 2 points for the Redmen. She's averaging 11.4, and we've got a steal by the Redmen. And with the shot is Shytower, and no good. Rebound pulled down by Lorenz. Casperson into Pankratz. And Pankratz loses the ball. Picked up by Addison Gums. Gums dishes it off. And at the free throw line to Week. Week to Naimi, and Naimi goes up for 2. So Nimi picks one up, as she's got first 2 for her and ties this contest up at 4. Casperson bringing the ball across the timeline. Over to Downey. Downey out on the wing. To Pankratz out on top of the key. To Lorenz. To Casperson. Inside to Pankratz. To Casperson. Casperson with the 12-footer baseline. Good. As Kaylee Casperson picks up first 2 for her tonight. Left-hand shot. Good. By Week. Week is their second top scorer on the season. And we have a 30-second timeout. And so we're going to take a 30-second timeout too. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
And we're back here at Stratford, and we're going to tell you about Structures Unlimited, your fabric building specialist. Supports the coaches and athletes into this evening's game. To find out what a fabric building can do for you, visit StructuresUnlimited.com or stop in their office in the Stratford Industrial Park. That's Structures Unlimited. As Stratford's having a little problems getting across, but finally getting it across. Back inside to Tubbs. Tubbs up with the shot as we have Tubbs into the ball game now. Out on top to Shytower. Three-point shot taken by Nemi. And rebound pulled down by Tria Tubbs. And also into the ball game is Carly Pankratz. So we got the Pankratz girls in here also into Tria Tubbs to Pankratz. Good! As Carly Pankratz gets two on an assist from Tria Tubbs. Great defense here by the Stratford Tigers. And they're going to call, Redmond are going to call a 30-second timeout. And we're going to keep it here also. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you'll need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. And ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds. I think they can build just about anything, and all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. And the Redmen will have the ball out underneath their own basket. We're at 12:30 left in the first half. Tigers are up 8-6, the final home game of the regular season for the Tigers. Ball's lobbed in to Week inside, and Tria Tubbs with great defense. And Tria was down on her knees, and once she made that motion to come up, it's a traveling violation. Great call by Cal Cuddy along the by the Stratford bench. And Redmond will have the ball and stolen away, and going coast to coast and up with the shot is Carly Pankratz. As Carly picks up her fourth point of the ball game, Tigers up 10-6. Driving is Telesti. Inside to Week, and knocked away by Tubbs. Shot taken by, and that was Shytower. And the Tigers control the boards. Inside pass to Tria Tubbs. Shot up, and she's fouled. And Tria will be going to the line. And Tria is, let's see if I can find my stat sheet here. And Tria will be shooting two. She is a 65% free throw shooter for the Tigers this season. First one is up and good, as Tria gets her first point of the night. Tria averaging 9.2 points a ball game and a little over 6 rebounds a ball game. She was a second team all-conference last year in the Merriwood Conference North. Second shot up and in and out and finally in. So she's 2 for 2. And actually the Tigers have been shooting great free throws in the last 4 or 5 ball games, and they had a great free throw night against Wausau Newman just this last week. Pankratz over to Daisy Yoder with the shot, and follow-up by Pankratz. And she's got now 6 on the night. And pass by the Redmen, and the officials will say it'll be Stratford's ball. And coming in for the Rib Lake is Isabella Gums, the younger sister to Addison. And she's a junior, as Addison will be playing her final home game very shortly up at Rib Lake. Going up with the shot is Tria Tubbs. High off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Week. Pass inside. Out on top to Addison Gums. To Week. Back to Week. Over to Dahlman. And knocked away, and making that defensive play was Daisy Yoder for the Tigers. 14-6. Tigers up with 10:38 left until halftime. Pass into Week. Out on the right wing to Isabel Gums. To Addison Gums, goes up with a shot, no good. And we've got a backcourt foul.
Number 24, Yoder, team second.
And Yoder with the foul. And that's going to be her second personal foul. And coming in for the Tigers will be Emily Zelke. As Zelke is a 6'3" junior. And getting the rebound for the Tigers is Lanny Pankratz. Lanny bringing it across the timeline. Over in the far corner to Zelke. And last touch by the Redmen. That was touched by number 15. That is Kiana Dahlman. As I mentioned, this Rib Lake team is a very, very young team. Only 2 seniors on the team. Lanny Pankratz out to Carly. Out on the far wing to Casperson to Pankratz. And up with a three-pointer is Carly Pankratz, as Carly, coming off the bench, has 9 quick points here within about a 4 or 5 minute period. As ball goes into Zelke. Up with the shot. Tria Tubbs, no good. Gets her own rebound and shot up. Good.
Tubbs for 2. Timeout Redmond.
And the Redmen are going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a full timeout also, as it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And we're back here at Stratford, and the Tigers are up 19-6 with 9:23 in the first half. Redmond bringing the ball across the timeline here. Over on the far wing to Dahlman. Back to Gums. Gums up the shot, no good. Rebound taken by Zelke. And bringing it across the timeline is Pankratz, who's starting out very hot. She's got 9 on the night. Zelke on top. Over to Lanny Pankratz. Into the game for the Tigers also is Michaela Stieber. And it's off the Redmond, and it's Tigers ball. We had 3 Tigers heading back down to play defense, and they thought they had thrown the ball away, but Wayne Brevik says, no, Rib Lake touched it last, so the Tigers ball. Out on top to Lenny Pankratz. And passes out on top to Emily Zilke. To Michaela. Stieber looking for an opening, gets it to Zilke. Zilke off the glass, high off the glass, no good. Zilke with the rebound, and second shot, no good. Tria Tubbs with the rebound, good. As Tubbs now has 6 on the night. As she's had a couple second and third tries, very successful with them. 21-6, Tigers. And Scheitauer with the shot, no good. Rebound taken by Tubbs. Passes it off to Pankratz. Pankratz bringing it across the timeline. Over to Stieber. Back to Pankratz. Over to Pankratz. She looks inside to Zilke, decides to dribble. And she's looking for an open person. Finally gets it to Carly Pankratz. Inside to Zilke. Zilke with the 15-footer, and she's fouled. And she is fouled by number 22 for the Redmen. And that is her second personal, team third. And going to the line is Emily Zilke, and her shot, first one is no good. She's a 42% free throw shooter. And she will try to attempt this next one. And is up and no good. And the Redmen control the boards. Scheitauer with it out on top. Inside and stolen by Zilke. And passes it off to Casperson. Casperson out on top to Zilke. Out on the wing to Casperson. To Tria Tubbs inside to Zilke. Over to Casperson. 3-second violation on Tria Tubbs. And a turnover by the Tigers. Tigers with a 15-point lead here on senior night. And a long three, no good, but getting the rebound is Michaela Stieber. Pass inside to Zilke, stolen away. And it's an over and back. Carly Pankratz had control of it in the front court. Stepped into the back court, and that is an over and back. So great call by Colin Bursev. New official, I haven't seen him at all. Doing a very nice job. Shot up by Pankratz, no good. Or excuse me, that was by Casperson. Long pass as Dahlman looked to take the shot. And pulling the rebound down for the Tigers is Michaela Stieber. Bringing it across is Carly Pankratz. Over to Casperson. To Michaela, three-pointer. Off the rim, no back rim, no good. As Carly Pankratz gets the offensive rebound. Second try here for the Tigers. Inside to Tria Tubbs. Turn around, up the glass, no good. Tubbs with the rebound, and she's fouled. And Tria will be going to the line. And the foul is on Tessa Week, her first personal, and that is a team fourth. And Tria Tubbs so far 2 for 2 on the night at the free throw line. And first one is no good. Coming in for the Tigers will be Emily Zilke, but she has to wait because she will be coming in for Tria Tubbs. And if Tubbs don't make it, she won't come in. And she will be coming in as Tria hits the second one. And she now has 7 points on the night. She's had a season high 16 this year. And Zilke with a steal as Casperson finds Michaela. Michaela tries to save the ball, and great hustle by Michaela Stieber. And the Redmen bringing it across to Dahlman. Dahlman tries to pass inside And it's stolen away by Carly Pankratz. And bringing it across the timeline is Casperson. Pankratz looking to Stieber. Over to Pankratz. Up, no good. Rebound taken by Emma Telesti. As she brings it across court, passes off to Nemi, and shot up, and good. They're going to count it. That's good by Dahlman.
Dahlman for 2, plus the foul.
And a foul on
Number 31, Stieber.
31, Michaela Stieber, with her first personal, team third personal. And coming in for the Redmen is Megan Kamarick, who's a freshman. They have 2 freshmen on the roster here. As I mentioned, they have 7 juniors and 2 freshmen. And free throw by Dahlman is no good. And driving the lane and going up and gets 2 is Casperson, as she's got 4 on the night. Driving the lane and dishing it off. Shy Towers got it, gets it to Telesti, and Telesti is called for traveling, so another turnover for the Redmen. In for the Tigers is Lanny Pankratz coming in, and for the Redmen, number 21, Isabel Gum. As we've got other games going on in the Merwood Conference tonight. As I mentioned, Abbey is at Assumption, Shawamigan is at Edgar, and Prentice is at Newman Catholic. And then there's action tomorrow night. Phillips is at Marathon, Athens at Auburndale, and Abbey will take on these Rib Lake Redmen tomorrow night in a conference game. And it's a jump ball, and it will be Stratford's ball. Redmen down by 16 in this contest. Long 3 just off the rim by Dahlman, and players going to the floor, and they're going to say that it is Stratford's ball.
Number 45, Erica Frick.
45, Erica Frick into the ball game for Michaela Stieber. Erica averaging 3 points a ball game for the Stratford Tigers this year. She's a 5'6" junior, so she'll be back next year. Pankratz out on top. Over to Frick. To Casperson. To Downey. Bounce pass to Frick. Frick drives the lane, and she's going to be called for traveling. And a turnover for the Stratford Tigers into the game for the Redmen. Number 24 is Tessa Week. And she was an honorable mention all-conference player last year for the Redmen, along with Addison Gums was an honorable mention all-conference player last year. As I mentioned in the pregame, you know, Rib Lake only had 3 wins 2 years ago, and they've really improved over the last 2 years. And Coach Austin Edwards doing a great job of bringing this program back. Frick to out on top, over to Casperson. Casperson with the shot, no good. Fights for the rebound, and getting the loose ball and up with the shot is Zilke, no good. And Zilke gets another rebound and puts it back up, and she gets her first 2 of the night. 26-8 with 2:40 left. And they're going to count that as Dahlman drives the lane, and she'll get 2, and she'll go get a basket plus 1. And the foul is on number 45. That's Erica Frick, her first personal, team 4th on the night. Actually a pretty clean game, as each team only has 4 fouls this evening. as Dahlman trying to complete the three-point play here. The shot is up and off the rim, no good. And coming down with the rebound is Lanny Pankratz. Lanny, a senior, playing in her last regular season home game for the Tigers. Carly Pankratz, only a sophomore. She's got a couple years here yet. She's a good one. And driving the lane is Downey. Passes it off to Casperson. Casperson up with the shot, high off the glass, no good. Rebound taken by Megan Kamarick, the freshman. Shot up, blocked as Dahlman tried to shoot over the top of Zilke, but to no prevail there. Pankratz. Great ball movement here by the Stratford Tigers. Pankratz inside to Zilke and stolen away by the Redmen as there was 4 Redmen around Zilke, and shot taken by Isabel Gums, and up with the shot and good is Kamarick. Gets her first 2 of the night. She's averaging 1.6 as a freshman, so great experience for this young lady as a freshman here playing for the Redmen. Pankratz. And Stratford's going to call a timeout, and so we're going to call a timeout. And we will be back in just a little bit. We've got 1:12 left in the first half. The Tigers up 26-12 here in the first half, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back here at Stratford. I thought we were going to run into a little problem here of not getting the play here, but Stratford girls took their a little time coming onto the floor. So, and shot up and no good by Pankratz. And the Redmen pull it down with another rebound. We are at the 1 minute mark here in the first half. Pass inside to number 24. That's Tessa Week. Will pick up 2. That's her 4th point of the night. As three-point shot, good by Carly Pankratz. Hits one from downtown at the top of the key. She's having a great first half here as she's got 12 here in the first half. Driving the lane. And a traveling call on Telesti. And the Tigers will take over with 27.1 seconds left until halftime. And the Tigers up by 15. Crossing the timeline for the Stratford Tigers. Pass over inside to Tria Tubbs. To Pankratz. To Carly Pankratz. And baseline jumper taken by Downey was no good. And coming in from out of bounds was Pankratz. And she did not have both feet in play when she caught that ball. So the Redmen will have it with just 2 seconds left here. And the shot's up and off the back of the rim by Isabel Gooms is no good. And so we're going to go to the locker room as the Stratford Tigers are leading here at halftime on senior night. It's the Stratford Tigers 29 and the Redmen of Rib Lake 14. So we'll be back after we pay a few bills with a few commercials, and you are brought to you by this game by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Uncle Minton wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
and save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
And we're back here at Stratford, where the halftime score is the Stratford Tigers 29 and the Rib Lake Redmen 14. Our halftime stats are brought to you by Rural Mutual. The next time you shop your insurance, call Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce, your full-service Rural Mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2826 tomorrow. And by the way, if we forget, happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. Be nice to your sweetheart just for one day at least. So halftime scoring here for the Redmen of Rib Lake. Nemi with 2, and Addison Gums with 2. Kamarick with 2, and leading scorers is Tessa Week and Kiana Dolman with 4 for the 14 points for the Rib Lake Redmen. They've gone to line 2 times, and they are 0 for 2 at the free throw line. For the Stratford Tigers, Kayla Kasperson with 4, Emily Zilke with 2, Daisy Yoder with 4, Tria Tubbs with 7, and the leading scorer, Carly Pankratz with 12. Both Pankratz and Tubbs coming off the bench tonight as it's senior night, and all seniors started the contest. Free throw wise, the Tigers are 3 for 6 at the free throw line. Coming up this weekend is actually the brackets for the tournament, for the WIAA state tournament brackets, and everything will be released this Sunday, so you can catch all your favorite teams on Zaleski Sports. We will have that for you, and also on WIAA website. You can catch it there, but we'll have a full list of games coming up that Zaleski Sports will be doing. And looking at the Stratford Tigers, very, very tough sectional that they're in, as there's like 3 or 4 teams that are ranked in the top 10 in Division 4. Aquinas is 18-3, Bangor is 17-4, Luther is 16-4, Neelsville is 19-2. And the Stratford Tigers at 17-4. Talking to Coach Christofferson, she figures they might be right around a 4, maybe a 5 seed, because earlier in the year they did go against Bangor and lost to them in a tournament. So it's really a toss-up, but there's some. I think it's the toughest one in the state. In fact, of the girls' tournaments. Rib Lake will be, and actually that is in the Wisconsin Dells sectional. The semifinals for that upper bracket will be at Neelsville. So But if Neilsville is in that, it'll be held somewhere else as they want it at a neutral site. For the Rib Lake Redmen, they're in the Superior sectional. The final will be in Superior, and they are in the semifinal sectional of Prentice. And along with them is Bayfield, Butternut, Cornell, Drummond, Flambeau, Gilman, Lake Holcomb, Mellon, Mercer. Owen Withey is in that, and Owen Withey's having an outstanding year also. Prentice, South Shore, Thorpe, Washburn, and Winter are all in that sectional. So tournament time just around the corner, and anything can happen in March Madness. So again, we're about 3 minutes away. And no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. They have auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks, you name it, they have it. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest price. That's Fleet Farm in Marshfield. And so we'll be back in just a little bit here, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride, because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And we're back here at Stratford. A few halftime scores, other games that are on Zaleski Sports tonight. We are covering 14 ball games tonight, so if you get tired of me, you can go jump to another ball game here, but we've got one more half of basketball here. Halftime score, the Pacelli Cardinals boys are taking on Tri-County Penguins, leading at halftime 48-24. At halftime up at Colby, the Columbus Catholic Dons are leading at halftime 40-31 against the Hornets of Colby. Great ball game at Spash. It's a doubleheader there as the Spash Panthers took on the Regis Ramblers, and it went to overtime, and Spash came out on top 82-76. Great ball game for the Spash Panthers, and after coming off a big win against Marshfield on Tuesday night. A big one here in the Clover Belt Conference as Owen Withey can pretty much clinch the title pretty soon as they're leading Neilsville at halftime 22-18. So here we start the second half action as the Redmen of Rib Blake have the ball. Just had lost my mind there for a little bit. I forgot who was out there. And driving the lane and with a steal is Carly Pankratz. Casperson inside the tree of tubs, up with a shot, no good. And we've got a backcourt foul on number 24, Daisy Yoder, and that will be Yoder's third personal, team first in the second half. As Shytower brings the ball across for the Redmen. Passes off to Nemi. Inside to Week. Week driving in the paint and stolen away by Yoder. Gives it to Carly Pankratz, over to Lanny Pankratz, to Casperson, back to Lanny. Over to Kayla, back to Lanny. Out on the left wing to Casperson, inside to Tria Tubbs, off the glass, good for Tria. She's got 9. As the Tigers take a 17-point lead here. Actually, this is a big game for the Stratford Tigers because if, say, Assumption gets upset tonight, it could boil down to the last game of the year when Stratford goes to Wisconsin Rapids, and going coast to coast with it is Casperson, as she now has 6 on the night. As yes, Tigers are only are 2 games back, but if they lose tonight and they win, and Casperson with another 2, as great passing by the Stratford Tigers. A lot of scoring on turnovers. Week up with a shot, good, as Tria Tubbs was there to defend her. But Tessa Week did a great job of taking it off the glass a bit and putting it in for her 6th point of the night. Inside to Tria Tubbs, over to, and good by Pankratz. As Casperson now has 10, and she will be going to the line to try to complete that 3-point play. Personal foul was on number 13, Avery Nemi, her first personal, and that's her first team foul. Like I said, not really a lot of fouls so far tonight. At the line, try to complete that 3-point play to Casperson, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. And Redmond with the rebound, driving the baseline is Telesti, as she goes up, and she is fouled by 22, Emily Zilke, as that's her first personal. And going to the line to, they're going to say she was not in the act of shooting, as the official, Colin Burseth, says she was not in the act of shooting. So it'll be Redmond's ball under their own basket, trailing by 21. Almost a 5-second call, and I haven't seen that play in a long time. The defenders, as she bounced it off the back of Casperson, and picked it up and tried a shot, and it's going to be over the back foul on Daisy Yoder, and that's going to be her 4th. I haven't seen that play in years, where they bounced it off the back of a defensive player and come in and grab it. It's been years since I've seen that, but I think I saw that on Happy Days one time. Yeah, Mr. Winch down here says we're really getting old when we're bringing up Happy Days. You could tell your son all the stories. All right, back to action here. The Stratford Tigers are leading here 37-16. Casperson looking for an open person, finds Lanny out on top. Over to Carly. Carly back to Lanny. To Casperson. Casperson. And knocked away and stolen by Gums. With it is Addison Gums. Gets it to Shytower. Back to Gums. Gums with a 3-pointer. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Lanny Pankratz. Lanny across the timeline. Over to Carly Pankratz. inside to Zilke. Shot no good. Rebound by Pankratz. Pankratz way over on the far wing. Out on top to Downey. Downey back to Lanny. 3-point shot. Oh, in and out by Carly Pankratz. Driving is weak. Dishes back out. 3-point attempt. Good. That's by number 15. That is Dahlman. That is Redmond's first 3-pointer. 5-second call. Called against the Tigers. And Coach Christofferson is not very, very happy at this time. As even though you have a 18-point lead, their mind was just not in the game there, as nobody was down there to get that inbound pass. Stolen by Pankratz and knocked out of bounds by the Redmen. And the Tigers ball underneath basket. And coming in for the Tigers will be number 31. That is Michaela Stieber. And she's trying to find somebody to throw it into. And 3-point basket from the far, far corner by Pankratz as she fires one up. That is her third 3-pointer tonight. And Downey knocking the ball out of bounds, and Redmond's ball. Tubbs in for the Tigers, also number 13. That is Avery Nemi, and also, if I'm not mistaken, number 11 is Emily Talusty into the game for the Redmen also. And driving the lane is Talusty. No good, as Tubbs gets the rebound. And pulling it back out is Casperson. 3-point shot, Michaela off the rim, no good. Rebound, picking up the garbage and putting it in is Casperson, as Casperson's got 8 here in the second half. And she's got 12. And there goes my math skills tonight. 12, 8 and 4 is 12. 3-point shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Inside pass to Nemi. Nemi up with the shot and fouled. And Wayne Brevik says we will shoot 2. And the foul is on Tria Tubbs. That is her first personal. And team third, and going to the line to shoot 2 for the Redmen is Avery Nemi. As she misses the first one.
We can check him back in for the Redmen.
As I mentioned, Rib Lake not a very good free throw shooting team, shooting at 50% on the season. Second one is up and good. And Avery now has 3 points on the night. Over in the far corner up with the shot is Tubbs, and she is fouled. And the foul is on Telesti, her first personal and team second. And Tria Tubbs going to the free throw line. She's 3 for 4 on the night. And she's now 3 for 5 on the night. As both teams not really lighting it up at the free throw line tonight. And Tubbs misses that one also. And driving the lane, no good. And getting the rebound, sitting on the floor, was Carly Pankratz. She didn't have to jump for that one. Michaela out on top. And they're saying Michaela's palming the ball, and it'll be turned over to the Redmen, and a turnover, as the Tigers have a 22-point lead. And Redmen out on top to Week. And knocked away by Downey. Oh, no, they're going to say Downey did not touch it. I thought from this angle Downey touched it, but they're calling it over and back on the Redmen. And the Tigers will take over on this near sideline. Or they're going to say they're going to take it out underneath their own basket. And taking it out be Stieber. Out on top to Carly Pankratz. Inside to Tria Tubbs and stolen away. And we've got a double dribble as Dahlman lost control. And now Coach Edwards is not happy. He didn't think it was a double dribble. And so, but the official made the call. He was right there in front of it. Stieber out on a pass to Casperson, out on top to Stieber, to Downey, back to Stieber, to Casperson. Downey to Stieber, to Casperson. And three-point attempt off the back of the rim by Stieber. No good, and was knocked out by the Redmen. And so the Tigers will take over. Still have control of the ball. Michaela passing it over to Casperson. Over to Carly Pankratz. Pankratz driving. Dishes off to Casperson. To Stieber. Stieber for three. Off the rim. No good. As Michaela has not yet scored tonight. And she averages just almost 7 points a ball game. She has hit 25 three-pointers this year, leads the team in three-pointers. Out on top is Week. Over to Telesti. Telesti with the shot off the back of the rim. Rebound taken by Nemi. Nemi up with the shot, no good. To Shytower. Shytower with the shot, no good. Rebound taken by Casperson. Casperson across the timeline. We're coming up to the 10-minute mark here in the second half, and the Tigers up by 22, 42-20. Stieber. And we've got a foul away from the ball on Tria Tubbs. That called by Cal Cuddy. And let's see, Tria, that's her second personal and team fifth. So into the ball game is now back in is Carly Pankratz. And let's see who else came in here. I'm trying to see who else came into the ball game for. Oh, actually 45. Erica Frick is into the ball game for the Tigers. Pankratz out on top, over to Casperson. Back to Pankratz. Pankratz at the top of the key. Over to Kayla Casperson. To Stieber, inside to Tubbs. Tubbs out to Casperson. To Pankratz. Pankratz thought about the three, but dishes it off to Pankratz out on top. Pankratz to Stieber. Inside pass to Tubbs, that's stolen away. That's stolen away by Isabel Gums. And a long three off the front of the rim. That taken by Isabel Gums, and the Redmond control. And a long three. Weak with the rebound, puts it up and fouled. And the foul is on Tria Tubbs. That's her third personal. And Michaela Stieber comes up limping as she hit her knee. And with the free throw is Weak. And she misses the first one. So back into the game is Casperson. Weak with the second one. Is up and good, as that is just the second free throw that they have made tonight. They are 2 for 6 tonight at the free throw line. And they're going to take a full timeout by the Stratford Tigers. And so we're going to take a full one also, and we'll be right back. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on the journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Sternwist & Sons, Ready Mix and Block Plant in Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work from the hometown team at Sternwist & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternwist & Sons of Marshfield. We're at 8:19 left in this contest, and the Tigers up by 21. And the Tigers with control as Lanny Pankratz with control out on top here. Pass inside the tubs and stolen away. And Redmond comes up and scores as Kiana Dolman, as she's leading the team here with 9 points tonight. And Dolman averages 8 points a ball game. Pankratz over to Casperson. Final regular season home game for the Stratford Tigers, as they will take on Colby in a non-conference game and then go to Wisconsin Rapids to take on the Assumption Royals. Those are the 2 games they have left. The tournament selections will be coming out this Sunday, the brackets. And the Redmond with the steal. And with the rebound is Frick. Great hustle down the floor by Erica Frick to get that rebound. Casperson into Tubbs. 3-point shot by Pankratz is no good. And saved by Casperson, but into the hands of Shytower. Shytower with it. Inside to Week. Over in the far corner to Dahlman. Dahlman in trouble. Tied up. Ball gets loose. Redmond control. Shytower. And off the rim with the shot is Gums. And rebound controlled by the Tigers. That controlled by Pankratz. Over to Casperson. Back to Carly Pankratz. Inside the Tubbs. 3-point shot off the back of the rim. No good by Casperson. And backcourt foul by Erica Frick, as that will be her second. And that will be the team's 7th. And that will put the Tigers over the limit and going to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Redmond will be Talia Shytower. And her free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. And rebound taken by Lanny Pankratz as she comes across the timeline with it to Casperson. Casperson to Pankratz. to Lanny Pankratz. Over to Zilke. Back to Pankratz. To Downey. To Pankratz. Zilke. Great defense here by the Redmen. And throwing it away is Casperson as Zilke was cut into the basket. And Pankratz did not realize it. And so the Redmen will take over with 5:20 left in this contest. And the Tigers up by 19. Tiger defense has been tough all year long. And going in for the shot and blocked was Talusty. And Stratford Tigers will control it. They're in their front court. Over to Lanny Pankratz. Lanny. To Zilke. Back to Pankratz. Lanny decides to dribble, and a foul is called. Number 22, Addison Gums, as she picks up her third personal foul. Yoder back into the ball game for the Stratford Tigers. And a 19-point lead for the Stratford Tigers. As I mentioned, the Tigers will be in action when they go to, let me find my sheet here. Stratford Tigers to Zilke, inside to Pankratz, just trying to kill some clock here. Pankratz. They just don't want to let the... And we've got a foul. Dahlman will pick up her first personal foul, and that's the fourth team foul on the Redmen. Stratford next Tuesday, as Stratford will take on the Colby Hornets at Colby, and then on Thursday, February 20th against the Assumption Royals. And Steve Maves will have that one down in Wisconsin Rapids. It should be a good one. And they're going to say an offensive foul on Lanny Pankratz as she picks up her first personal, and that'll be team 8th, as it was an offensive foul, so we will not shoot. And inside to Week. On top to Dahlman. Dahlman inside to Week. Out on the right wing to Nemi. Inside to Week. And driving the lane is Avery Nemi, and she will be fouled on 22. Zilke, that's her second personal. That's the team 9th. And shooting 2. And the first one is good, as Avery now has 4 points on the night. She's 2 for 3. And the second one is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Weak with the rebound, high off the glass, no good. Rebound by Yoder, and she's knocked to the ground. And 24, Weak with the foul. That's her second personal, team 5th. And three-quarter press as Casperson has it. To Pankratz, to Casperson. Casperson looking for an open person, gets it to Lanny Pankratz. Pankratz dribbling to her right. Inside to Carly Pankratz. Out to Lanny. Back to Carly. To Kayla Casperson. Inside to Zilke. And Zilke is fouled. And that will be on 24. That's weak. That's her third personal. And team 6. So next one, Tigers will be going to the line. Up with a shot. No good is Zilke. Yoder back off to Pankratz. To Zilke. Zilke dribbles to her left and count it. And Zilke now with 4. 24 that's on Tessa Week. That's her 4th personal. And trying to complete the 3-point play will be Emily Zilke. And Zilke makes it as she completes that 3-point play. She's got 5 tonight. And the Tigers are up by 21 with 2:25 left. Quality auto body framework since 1952. That's Arts Body. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield as Shytower gets her first basket of the night. As the Tigers are just trying to kill some clock. We're down to about 1:45. Phoenix Express LLC can help you with your landscaping and needs, and they are proud to be part of the Stratford community and wishes the Stratford Tigers good luck in tonight's game. Give them a call or find out more at phoenixexpressllc.com. And we've got a timeout, and we're going to keep it right here. And Door Pro of Stratford is your complete commercial and residential overhead door sales and service provider. If you need new garage doors or yours isn't working just right and needs an adjustment, stop and see them on Highway 153, just east of Stratford. Give them a call or like them on Facebook. And take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new custom home from Stratford Homes. Visit stratfordhomes.com today to get started. And how much useless knowledge do you have? Play American's Pub Quiz Trivia every Tuesday night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. You can win prizes. Bring your friends. The fun starts at 7 p.m. every Tuesday night. It's Trivia Night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. As I mentioned, Stratford only has 2 games left on the season, in the regular season here. And the Redmen of Rib Lake have actually 3 games left. They're in action tomorrow night with their final home game of the year against Abbotsford. And then on Monday, they travel to Owen Withee to play the Blackhawks. And then on Thursday, February 20th, they take on the Phillips Loggers. So it'll be the number 1 and 2 teams in that Marewood North Division going at each other. Stratford Tigers just trying to run some clock off here as they are up by 19. As Casperson trying to find somebody just to get it to. Gets it to Pankratz. And the clock is ticking down. We're down to the final 45 seconds of this contest. And we're going to have a foul here. That on number 11, that is Emma Telesti. That's her second personal foul. And that's over the limit. And going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Daisy Yoder. Daisy with 4 points on the night. And no good. And rebound taken down by Tessa Week. Shytower. And we've got a traveling call. That on number 11, Emma Telesti, being called for the travel. And so taking the ball out will be number 43, Abby Lorenz, one of the seniors that started this contest. And stolen away. And up with the basket is Emma Telesti, as she picks up her first 2 of the night. And we are down to 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. And Pankratz gets it across the timeline. And she dribbled it on the sideline. And it'll be Redmond's ball with 3.8 seconds. And Coach Christofferson is kind of panicking a little bit. And a shot at the buzzer taken by Emma Telesti is high off the glass. And that will be it for the night here at Stratford, as the Stratford Tigers win their final regular season home game 45-28 over the Rib Lake Redmen. And so coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we'll be talking to head coach Tammy Christofferson about tonight's ball game. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring all 5 seniors and we're going to put them in the house tonight and get their reaction of playing in their final regular season home game, because most likely they will have a home game in the tournaments. I think seed-wise they will get a first round, at least a first round home game once the tournament starts the last week of February here. So again, the Stratford Tigers victorious tonight, and we'll be back in just a bit after we hear a word from Nasonville Dairy on shedsdelivered.com.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
And we're back here at Stratford, where the Stratford Tigers girls this evening, a very convincing 45-28 victory over the Rib Lake Redmen. I know Tammy, talking to the head coach, talking to Austin earlier before the ball game, he says, you know, he's done well against his northern opponents, but he takes a beating against the great teams that are in this southern division. And they gave you a battle tonight. They're a very tough ball club. I mean, you held them defensive-wise like you have year in or all year long, the 28 points, but it was a great ball game.
Yeah, you know, defensively, I always say that's where it starts. I mean, and they have some good athletes on that team. They look to get in the lane. They have some quick girls on that team. It wasn't our best offensive night. You know, we struggled a little bit finishing inside and shooting from the outside a little bit, but overall it was a good game. And, you know, it's a good way to wrap up our regular home season game and honor our seniors tonight.
Sure. In fact, it was a close ball game. I know you started all 5 seniors tonight, which they rightly deserve. I mean, you know, they've put in the time, you know, the last 4 years and they've put in the time, and it was great seeing, you know, 5 different people starting for the Tigers tonight. But you know, you put in Carly, and when you put in Tria, in about the middle of the first half, all of a sudden they opened up, and I mean, Carly with 12 points in the first half and Tria with 7 in the second half, and that's what pretty much put the game away right there.
Yeah, you know, our seniors are wonderful young ladies, and they work incredibly hard, and we're glad that we can honor them tonight. And, you know, it takes an entire team effort to win a game, so we got contributions from a lot of different places tonight. And that, you know, check another win box, and then we move on, and we have Assumption looming out there, so we're going to enjoy this tonight and then start turning our focus that way a little bit too.
Okay, that gives you an 8-game winning streak. You go into Kobe now for your next ball game, and then against, like you said, the Assumption Royals. And Steve Maves will be down there on making a play-by-play down there for at Assumption. But I think it's going to be a good ball game. But you guys are a very good defensive ball club, and I think you've seen Assumption play enough over the times that your club will be ready for.
Yeah, you know, all we can do is play our hearts out at that point in the season. You know, they're not going to get knocked off, so they will win the conference. But, you know, we're just going to go out there and give it 110%, and I believe good things happen when you do that.
I know before the ball game we talked about the sectionals coming up and then the regionals coming up, and your ball club is in one of the toughest sectionals, I would say, in the state of Wisconsin. And you got 3-4 teams in there that are ranked in the top 10, and I'm looking at you guys maybe a 4, maybe 5 seed, and you'll have a first round home game, and let's just pack the house here and make a lot of noise.
Yeah, all we can do is head down and work hard, and we got some basketball to play out ahead of us. So get to these guys.
I will.
All right,
Tammy, thank you, and good luck the next 2 ball games. Good luck in the tournaments. You betcha. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to the 5 seniors here, and excuse me while I get ready here, girls, because I have a good memory, but it's short. Okay, we've got Kayla Casperson, we've got Lanny Pankras, we've got Cassidy Downey, we got Daisy Yoder, and we've got Abby Lewentz. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go right down the line here, and Daisy, we're going to start with you. And I know you've been through this a little bit with volleyball and everything, but what's it like, playing in your last, ball game in front of home fans? And I know there's going to be a lot of tears and a whole ball of wax. That you guys put in 4 hard years of basketball, but what's it like?
It's really awesome to be able to play with all these girls from 3rd grade, I think we started. So, and for everyone to, none of us quit. We were, all through it together. So it's awesome, and especially in front of all these fans. It just feels so good. And, obviously it's sad because it's our last home game, but it feels really good to.
All right. Abby, same question to you. What's it like, playing your last ball game, and you got to start, and I know you put a lot of hard time. You didn't start a lot, but you put in a lot of time coming off that bench and making these players here better ball players.
Being able to all start as seniors kind of felt like when we were in middle school again. It threw back to good times, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss these guys a lot. But it's just we focus on playoffs now, and we're gonna go as far as we can.
All right, thanks, Abby. Kayla, you're a heck of a 3-point shooter. You know that. but oh no, Carly is. I'm sorry, but you're a good point guard out there. All right, a lot of hustle. And what's your feeling? I mean, you've been a starter 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, and what's going to be like? You've got 2 ball games left, and then the tournaments. But what's it feel to you that you won't be playing ball with these guys anymore?
I'm gonna really miss these guys. I've been playing with them my whole life, pretty much. So I'll miss them a lot, and being a team.
Okay. Cassidy, great ball game tonight, and your feeling on the last 4 years playing with this team.
I'll definitely say it was a lot of fun playing with them ever since 3rd grade, and knowing that this might be the last time playing on this court it's sad, but it was pretty exhilarating, and I am really going to miss them because I had so much fun with them.
All right, thank you. Lanny, great ball game tonight, and you've had an outstanding season, and what's it going to be like, not playing with these young ladies after this season?
It's really going to be sad to say goodbye to everyone. We've definitely been through it. We've been together since we were very little, and we're really close, so it's definitely going to be really bittersweet to say goodbye.
So, ladies, we talked about how we're going to do this now, and we're going to put the microphone right in the middle here. I'm going to go off to the side. I'm going to count you down, and you guys do your thing, okay?
We are the Stratford seniors, and we're in the house.
Yeah, they definitely deserve that.
That's okay.
We're the Stratford seniors, and we're in the house.
Thank you, ladies. Good luck the last 2 ball games and the tournaments. Great ball game for tonight for the Stratford Tigers as they defeated the Redmen of Rib Lake 45-28. Scoring for the Tigers this evening. Leading the way was actually Carly Pankratz with 15 points, Kayla Casperson with 12, Emily Zilke with 5, Daisy Yoder with 4, and Tria Tubbs with 9. The Tigers now are 13-2 in conference, 18-4 overall. For the Redmen of Rib Lake, Talia Scheitauer had 2. Emily Telesti had 2. Avery Nemi had 4. Leading the way was Kiana Dahlman with 9. Addison Gums with 2. Megan Kamerick with 2. And Tessa Week with 7 for the Rib Lake Redmen, whose record now goes to 8-6 in conference and 11-9 overall. And the Stratford Tigers will be in action on, let's see, I think it's next week, as they will take on the Colby Hornets. That will be on Tuesday, February 18th. And then the Assumption Royals next Thursday, as Steve Mays will be calling that game down at Wisconsin Rapids, and they will take on the Assumption Royals. Tip-off for that contest is at 7:15. We'd like to thank everyone for watching the Stratford Tigers game tonight, and I will be back here again tomorrow night with the Stratford boys taking on the Rib Lake Redmen's boys team. Tip-off for that contest on Zaleski Sports will be at 7:15. Again, thank you for watching tonight. For Ryan Rasmussen, I'm Michael Steinwagner, and thank you again, and good luck, and be careful tomorrow night with that storm coming in. Good night now.